Hi, my name's Karen Kane, and I'm the face of a parent who had a child who was vaccine injured. I believed in vaccines, and I did everything right. I took my baby in for her 6-week well visit and gave her her one and only DBT vaccine. And 2 hours after that vaccine, she had a 5-minute tonic-clonic seizure. And 2 hours after that, she had another 5-minute tonic-clonic seizure. And on that day, my life was stolen from me. Every day for the rest of my daughter's life, her name happened to be Lauren, she had seizures, often lasting 5 minutes or longer. Only 6 weeks after her vaccination, she had 9 5-minute seizures in one day. I took her back to the doctors and her body lay lifeless in my arms. Lauren never walked and she never talked. She was fed through a feeding tube and she breathed out of a hole in her neck. She received severe brain damage from the vaccination, which was filled with mercury. Her entire life, she lived on 6 different anti-seizure medications alone, constantly having seizures. The vaccine that my daughter received was from lot number 360918. It is referred to as a hot lot. There were 10 surrounding deaths and 30 kids had seizures or worse with that vaccine. And this lot was scattered through the United States. So it's perfectly legal, our government protects the drug companies, to send this vaccine throughout the United States, so not one doctor saw this vaccine injury in their office. The same vaccine that my daughter had was in Utah, Hawaii, Ohio, and in California, where Lauren's vaccine was given. The government immediately agreed that my daughter was vaccine injured, and that never happens. We settled with a vaccine court in 1998. My family was lucky. No one has ever researched the thousands of children that have had vaccine injury. No one ever called me once to ask me about my daughter and to find out why she had a vaccine injury. My daughter died in my arms 3 months before her 16th birthday in 2009. Her body could no longer bear the seizures that plagued her. I know that many people want to turn their heads thinking that my daughter's life is unimportant, but I want to tell you here today that her life mattered. Lauren was loved. She was loved by many. Her life was important. She happened to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Pisces. She had best friends. She was the vice president of her Girl Scout troop. She loved chocolate, she loved shopping, she was a huge flirt, she loved God, and she loved being a teenager. She was a beautiful young woman whose life was stolen by vaccine injury. I stand here today before you to share my story so you can all see and hear what happens when vaccines go wrong. And the time that I have spoke here before you is less than half the time of my daughter's first seizure at 6 weeks of age. Even though history, and we've spoken many times today, that vaccines don't always work. SB 277 demands that all parents vaccinate their children to protect the immune compromised from diseases, risking a certain number of babies that we know will be injured. They may be injured severely, and they could happen to die. Who gets to make the choice now of whose babies are more important? Because there is risk, there must be choice. And then, in the name of my daughter, Lauren Danielle Kane, and all families who are living with vaccine injury, I ask you to say no to SB 277. And I'd like to just show you some pictures because, so you can see.
Sure.
Thank you.
Next presenter.
I don't even know if I could speak after that.
If we can have the sergeant pass them up.
Dr. Brian Stensel, President of the California Chiropractic Association. It's nice to see some of you again. Chairman Fernandez, members of the committee, we appreciate you giving us this opportunity. I want to stress that the California Chiropractic Association does not have a position on vaccinations. It does have a position on informed choice and informed consent, and it is a must. $3 billion have been paid out through the Vaccine Injury Compensation Plan. And the reason it's through a plan, because you cannot sue the manufacturers of the vaccines, because the Supreme Court said that they were unavoidably unsafe. $3 billion for anybody to stand up and say that vaccines are completely safe. How dare they? It is not true. You look in this room, 80% of those red shirts have the 1 in a million child. And let me tell you something. I'm thankful that there's no thunderstorm today, because lightning definitely would have hit here with that type of statistic. When we look at this bill, this is not about the measles, this is not about the MMR. This bill is bad. It has 10 vaccinations, hepatitis B, that can only be contracted through intravenous drug use or sexual performance. Babies do not get that. Mothers can easily be tested, and they do, to make sure they don't get it. Tetanus is not a communicable disease. Chickenpox is hardly a deadly disease in this country. Number 11 says any other vaccination that they deem appropriate to potentially come through the pipeline can also be included. This is a bad bill. This takes choice away from our parents, and it puts it in a government and in a pharmaceutical company that we don't have any control over. The non-vax rate of 2.5% is not even an accurate number, because there are parents in there who selectively vaccinate. They may choose not to give their child a hepatitis B vaccine, so now they get grouped in with that personal exemption. They may choose not to give their child a tetanus vaccine, or they may choose to delay it, and they get grouped in all the same. So AB 2109 that Senator Pan put out as Assembly member is doing a job. We have a reduction of 20% already, and that was in 1 year, and it hasn't even made it through all the school districts yet. Why don't we give it a chance? I urge you, senators, chairman, please do not let this bill pass through this committee and go through all the other things that we have to go through, because this is a bad bill. It needs to be stopped now. And I appreciate your concern, because we know there's a risk. We all see it here in the red shirts. And if there's a risk, and because there's a risk, there must be a choice. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to actually thank the crowd for doing this instead of a burst of cheer. So I do thank you. Okay, we are going to do public comments at this point. What I'd like to ask those individuals, we're going to have a microphone here on my left to your right. Please name where you're from and your position on the bill, whether it's support or opposition only.
Test, test, test.
Oh, my jacket's over there, though. I have to leave after. Oh, you're right.
Do we have a microphone, sergeants? Okay. Please name and position. Thank you. Only.
I am Kate Bernier, once a baby in Washington, D.C., where I was chronically and severely injured at a vaccination injection site. I'm now at Berkeley, California. I oppose what I consider to be a very treasonable Bill 277.
My name is Dottie Hagmeyer, and I oppose SB 277. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Priscilla Luna. I'm a mother of 3, and I oppose SB 277.
My name is Erica Rohr-Luke, and I'm a voter, scientist, PTA board member from Woodland, California, and I support SB 277.
Liz Dietz, native Californian, registered voter, autism advocate. I support 277.
Don Stauffer, teacher. I support SB 277.
My name is Tim Shannon. I'm representing the Children's Specialty Care Coalition, which is a group of almost 2,000 pediatric subspecialists who deal with kids with with congenital heart disease and cancer. Strongly support this bill. It will save lives. Thank you.
Melanie Zarzuela, native Californian, oppose 277.
Francesca Ritano, Sacramento, California, Secular Coalition for California. Heartily support this bill. Thank you.
Rachel Harrington, and I support this bill.
Chrissy Vendetti, mother of 2, and I support this bill.
Tony Perez, retired state worker, Department of Health Services, Public Health, educator, and trustee of the Elk Grove Unified School District, representing Café de California, in support.
Alexis Engelman, special education teacher, I support.
My name is Caroline Vestal, mother of a vaccine-injured child. I oppose this bill.
I'm Amelia McClear, mother of a 6-month-old here in Sacramento. I support this bill.
Bertha Gaffney Gorman, representing the National Coalition of 100 Black Women in Sacramento. We strongly support this bill.
My name is Julie. I'm the aunt of 4 vaccine-injured children, and I strongly oppose this bill. It's a violation of human rights in every way.
D'Angelo Zarzuela from Elk Grove, California. I vehemently oppose this bill.
Christina Robb from San Diego, California. I'm a cancer survivor, and I oppose this bill.
Kelly Haas from San Diego, member of groups of over 10,000 people in California. We do not support this bill.
Anika May, I'm a physician and a mother from Sacramento, and I support this bill.
James May, I'm a father of 2 from Sacramento, and I support this bill.
Joe Imbriano, site administrator of the Fullerton Informer, and I'd oppose this sterilization agenda. Thank you.
I'm Janet Nalbandi, and I'm an attorney married to a physician, and we both oppose this bill.
Esther Von Essen, RN, and grandmother, great-grandmother. My great-granddaughter had whooping cough because people around her weren't vaccinated and almost died. And I support this bill.
My name is Kim Layden. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm a mom, and I'm old enough to remember measles and mumps, and I support 277.
Hello, Ruth Westreich from San Diego. I represent a group of over 500,000 healthcare practitioners, and we definitely do not support this bill.
Hello, my name is Cotty Broad. I'm a mother of 2. I was vaccine injured as a child, and I oppose this bill.
My name is Ronald Vogia. I've been a teacher in Sacramento since 1980. I vehemently oppose this bill and believe all physicians should be held financially responsible for vaccinations. Thank you.
My name is Jennifer Wanacott. I'm a mother of a 4-year-old and this 9-month-old Gavin, and I strongly, strongly support this bill.
My name is Nicola Cole, school principal. I'm an education author and researcher, including research into conditions, childhood conditions such as autism. And after doing that research, I strongly, strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Vanessa Rivera, and this is my son Sebastian, 3 months, and I totally oppose to SB 277.
Hi, my name is Carrie Lewis, and I'm with Awake California, a grassroots statewide group, and we strongly oppose SB 277.
My name is Priscilla Cifuentes. I'm fully vaccinated. I've had whooping cough twice, chicken pox, and flu, and I oppose this bill.
My name is Christy Blatt. I'm from San Diego. I'm the mother of 3. One of those is a vaccine-injured child, and I oppose this bill.
Good afternoon. My name is Wendy Silvers. I'm an educator. I'm the president of the Million Mamas Movement, and I'm a mother, and I oppose this bill.
My name is Michelle Ford. I'm the founder and the president of the Vaccine Injury Awareness League, a national organization representing thousands of families of vaccine injury. I'm a mother of 5, I'm a voter, and I oppose this bill.
My name is Sharon Winter, as a mother of 2, and I'm a naturopath, and I strongly oppose this bill.
My name is Christina Hildebrand. I represent the
Slow and Novak's Moms Group, which is about 1,000 people. I also survived measles, mumps, whooping cough, rubella, scarlet fever, and all the other childhood diseases, and I'm here to stand by it, and I strongly oppose SB 277.
My name is Dana Gorman. I have 2 vaccine-injured children, and I'm here representing in part 700,000 people with Campaign for Liberty, all of which as a group oppose this bill. And Ben, I'd love to have a debate with you sometime, buddy.
Molly Williams from Vallejo, California, mother of 2, daughter of a 30-year California school teacher, and I strongly, strongly, strongly oppose this bill.
Hello, I'm Anna Salais. I'm from Salinas, California. I have 2 vaccine-injured children. This is my 21-and-a-half-year-old son who's never said a word in his life. Let's talk about vaccine-induced paralysis, Guillain-Barré, brain damage, none of the slogans, vaccine-preventable disease. And herd immunity comes from 200,000 years that humankind got exposed to disease, and thanks to sanitation and nutrition.
Please, name and position only. Thank you.
One last thing. Do no harm has been replaced by greed.
Thank you.